In Orange Mound Park, a chance encounter. A conversation still etched in the mind of community activist P. Moses.
I saw a little boy and I was like, that's that same little boy that was in the park.
It was last summer and she was running for office. Campaigning took her to Brentwood Park in Orange Mound.
And I'm assessing the needs in this community, and I was just trying to see what they needed over here, and I see it's a lot of trash.
But she ran into a group of children who asked her a poignant question.
Well, when you get in office, will you get the guns off the street? And I had never had a child ask me such a serious question.
She started recording their conversation. One of those children, 10-year-old Jaden Knox, was quietly taking it all in until she started asking him questions.
What's your name?
Jaden.
Jaden, what school you go to?
Hanley.
Hanley Elementary. What you gonna be when you grow up?
A rapper?
I'm a rapper. Let me hear you spit something.
Saying he wanted to be a rapper, he gave her a little sample.
I think I'm paying. I'm chopping like a hen. That can stand for a pin. So I don't know how I pay, no I can't lay, no I got asthma, that's why.
You do? Well, let me tell you something. That sounded good, but you not. You hear me? You a strong black man.
P. Moses remembers the interaction because young Jaden used words she told him weren't necessary for him to be a rapper.
So I didn't want to admonish him for what he said, but I took that opportunity to tell him that he was a strong black man, because that's what I believe our youth are, regardless of where they live or what they come from.
She saved the video and didn't think much about it until she saw a news report in January. A shooting across the street from the very park where she spoke with the kids. One child was shot and killed. When his picture flashed on the news, P. Moses couldn't believe it.
And the more I looked at it and looked at his eyes, I was like, I've met that child before. I couldn't figure out. And then it dawned on me, that's the little boy that was rapping. When they said Hanley Elementary, I was like, it has to be him.
It was 10-year-old Jaden. P. Moses says his killing made her realize even more the need for solutions to the crimes plaguing the community and taking innocent children.
I was saddened to know that that young man who was a part of this conversation lost his life to gun violence. The conversation began because of gun violence that the children were fed up with. And it was brought to me as a responsible adult or someone who looked responsible. Can you do something about it?
She sent the video to Jaden's family. His cousin, who didn't want to go on camera, smiled when we showed it to him.
That's him, that's Jaden.
He says it's been hard for the family, especially since there has been no arrest.
That's all we want, man. But, we don't need no more blood in the streets. We need justice. Not justice just for Jay. We need justice, for all these little kids recently just lost their lives out here.
Just last week, police talked about the danger of guns on the street and losing kids in the line of fire.
We can't forget them. And we should all be motivated and say that we need to do all we can to protect these kids. I predict that these incidents will go up because it is the availability of guns to individuals.
But for now, still no arrest, no justice for a little boy who had dreams that now will never come true.
It's a problem, and it's a conversation that all of our elected officials need to begin to have. The last child that I talked to, out of all those children that had nothing to say, is the one who lost his life to gun violence. It's a conversation that needs to be heard.
April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.